Hi, I'm Beth Stapleton, Manager of Family and Community Partnerships for Hartford County Public Schools. Welcome to the Parent Academy Real Talk on Middle School Matters. With me today is Ms. Natalie Holloway, who is our Director of Middle School Innovation. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Mary Beth. Thanks for having me this morning.
Oh, it's great to have you here, and it's great to talk with parents about middle school years, because we know as parents, some of us tend to dread those years. We might groan a little bit and be really worried. So it's great to have you here to kind of guide parents on, what happens in middle school, where are we going with middle schools in Hartford County Public Schools. And we know you've dedicated your life to middle school students. That's been your your entire career.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your career in middle school and what excites you about those challenging years.
Absolutely. This is my 29th year here in Hartford County. I'm absolutely dedicated to this the school system and the work that we've been doing for many, many years. All of my years have been in middle school except for one. I did spend a year in high school. I asked to do that just so I could see the full perspective and understanding of 6 to 12. But other than that, middle school is my heart. The grade 6 to 8 and the changes that the kids have during that time is just so important. And it's really an opportunity. Having students come in from 5th graders as little guys coming in and then seeing how they develop, and we're ready to send them over to high school and try to provide those social and emotional components that are so important and critical during that adolescent time. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, so it's exciting to see that growth and that change.
Yes,
and
it
to
is.
see them go off and soar after they leave you, for sure.
Absolutely.
So thinking about those years and that excitement and the transition, what should parents start doing in middle school to help their children be successful in high school? What are the things that parents should be aware of or to know how to support their children?
Sure. Some of the things that I think for all of our middle schools that we do very well is that a summer one-day program where the kids come in and really get a perspective about what it's going to be transitioning from 5th grade to 6th grade. How to open up a locker, what a 7-period schedule looks like. Very different than elementary school. And so those opportunities for students to be able to do that in the summer, I think we do very well. Along with that, parents have the opportunity, and I think it's very important in that engagement piece for parents, is really taking the time to go in and see what's offered during those opportunities for parents as well. What do homework study skills look like for students? What does it mean to support the social and emotional growth of their students? And don't be afraid to ask questions, and we're there to help support them. And we really feel like that 5th to 6th transition, we've really honed in on that and made that extremely important, not only for the students to feel comfortable, but for parents to also feel comfortable in sending their babies from a very, could be a 400 person elementary school into a middle school that could be up to 1,200 students. That's a huge transition for children.
It is, and I think if parents invest in, I know it's hard to take off work or to go into the school during the summer, but that said, if they do that, and I know myself, if I feel comfortable with a situation, I'm not going to create anxiety in my child because I can calm them down and say it's going to be okay. So really investing that time is important.
Yes, and opportunities in working with the comprehensive high schools of the middle schools that feed into them. Just opportunity to go visit and being able to provide that relationship between us, so that transition is just as important as well.
That's great, and I'm hearing that there's been some shift in your vision as a leader with HCPS middle schools in general around that connection to post-secondary and high school. Could you share for parents about the great work that your office is doing, because I don't know if parents really know a lot about it
Absolutely.
yet.
So I came from a principal at Bel Air Middle School. I was there for 10 years as principal, and this opportunity to be director of middle school innovation really excited me, just because of my passion for my kiddos. And so that piece really started. I came up here. I've only been here. This is my 2nd year in the position, and we're really trying to align the work in middle school with students. And I'm sure maybe we've heard the term that CCR readiness by the end of 10th grade.
So college and career readiness.
Absolutely, college and career readiness for parents to know that. And so really trying to backward map providing opportunities. As an example, in our Unified Arts rotation for students, we have provided an opportunity for kids to have some choice in the classes that they take. What that looks like is the administration will give a forms document to students at the end of the year and say, kind of rate, do you love art? Are you one that wants to do CTE courses? And so when they have some kind of say in what they're involved in during that Unified Arts rotation, then they become intrinsically more motivated to want to do well because it's something they love and are passionate about. And so one of the newest courses that we are offering in Unified Art in the Unified Arts rotation is drama.
Oh,
and so
great.
that is just a new course that we've added this year, and we're continuing to build off of any opportunity we can to provide students awareness of, I think I like to work with my hands, so I'm going to take the engineering track for our CTE course, or I really like working on coding, so we're going to take those tracks as well. So we're trying to build capacity for that as we try to work on getting prepared for the high school setting. Part of that work also is students will be our partnership with Hartford Community College, and we're going to be able to send all of our students by schools to Hartford Community College to see all of the things that they have to offer for them. Some of them have never even been on the campus and don't know what that looks like. As well, another piece is students having the opportunity to actually go in to the magnet programs. What does P-TECH look like at Joppatown High School for students? Is that something that, wow, I never thought that it would look like this? And so we're really working on it's a lot of coordination,
Yes.
a lot of middle schools, we have about 8,000 kids, but the more opportunities we can provide for students during the school day and really backward mapping those opportunities for kids, that just builds capacity for, you know what, I think I'm going to go to a P-TECH because I really am involved and I want to get my AA degree by the time I leave high school. So really that awareness, building on knowledge for students and everything that we have to offer in Hartford County.
Well, that's great. And so
Yes.
those conversations can then happen in the home at the dinner table. What was your experience? What are your interests? So that connection.
The one other piece that I really want to share as part of the work is the structure of middle school.
Sure.
And what it looks like. And so I have an amazing teacher group that I have representation from every middle school and every content that I meet with once a month. And they're really helping me in looking at, okay, a normal middle school schedule for many, many years has been at like a 7-period day. Where can we find opportunities for more personalized learning? Can a student be able to say, you know what, we're going to have maybe some blocks of time throughout the week to be able to build capacity on that personalized learning? And the content supervisors are helping us. What does that look like in a geometry class to be able to do some maybe project-based learning that is motivated by that individual student? And then the other piece is an advisory period. We have to find time in our day without impeding the instructional minutes for all the teachers, because we know how important the content is in every area, but just finding some dedicated time that's very purposeful, that we can have opportunity for our new CC, our career coaches to come in and help students with the work, and PBIS lessons and team activities that the kids can have an opportunity to participate in as well.
Wow, so many opportunities for individualized learning,
Yes.
for individualized planning,
Yes.
to make sure that each child is seen as a separate individual with goals and career aspirations.
that's
That's
correct.
exciting.
It is exciting.
Really exciting.
It
And
is
then
exciting.
on top of all that, I know there's a lot of great social skills and those soft skills that you're working on.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining me.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
sharing this great update for parents. And thank you, parents. We know that you are essential to your child's learning and for the college and career planning that you will be doing with your child. So thanks for taking the time to hear about Middle School Matters, and we'll see you next time.